Some people believe it's a vehicle. Some people believe it's a city they're going to have to move to. It's a, if I can just get that, everything will be fine for me. And Ifa says there's actually no magic charm to destiny. There's no one thing. It's a combination of factors related to God's word. And so we have to really be aware of that. This is from the Odu called Idi She, which we call Idi Rele. Please repeat after me. Idi Rele.
Idi Rele.
Idi She.
Idi She.
Idi Rele.
Idi Rele.
Let the fence post break.
Let the fence post break.
For us to replace it with another.
For us to replace it with another.
This is Castifa.
This is Castifa.
For Esorun Edu.
For Esorun Edu.
He who would push his magic charms about to perform feats.
He who would push his magic charms about to perform feats.
He was advised to offer a bow of longevity.
He was advised to offer a bow of
He
longevity.
refused to comply.
He refused to comply.
Now it is certain
Now it is certain
that some of his charms failed that day.
that some of his charms failed that day.
So what Idi really is speaking of is a person who had quite a few magical charms. So he literally had those magic bullets. For example, he had have you all seen for a sale like a soap for prosperity? And you think, well, man, if I can just get $100 together and buy this soap, all this money's going to come to me. So he was the master of those. He had the soap for prosperity. He had a soap for spouse. So and where his development at that point was, he could use this spiritual charm, and he'd be able to get any girlfriend he wanted. Okay. He had as well one for a house. He had a very nice house. He had all these magical implements, charms, powders, things he wore. And so life was, in his way of understanding, good for him. But he went to Castifa and they said, okay, those are all effective. Yes, they do work. But you need to offer a bow for long life. That's what's concerning you most of all. He said, why should I offer a bow for any long life when everything I have around me is going to make sure that I live long anyway? So he refused to offer the bow. And at a certain key moment when he became in crisis, the charms which had been performing magic feats, well, the batteries run out on everything, right? You know, if you don't charge your phone up, if you don't take care of your things, eventually it's going to die on you when you least need it. Or, you know, in modern terms, you're going to hit an area where there's no service. If you hit an area where there's no service, there's nothing to do. He hit an area where there was no service, so to speak, with his life. And he died because his magic charms did not perform as he planned. What was he lacking? He was lacking God's plan. He was lacking Oludemarai's plan on how to get him there. And what Ifa was trying to tell him was, don't rely on your magic bullets, your magic charms. Those are not going to work when you most need them. Something more stable and firm. Some people say, you know, my partner is my everything. Without him or her, I would die. Or others say it's my this, my that. We all have something we hold on to as iconic. It's like your totem. And if they take that from me, I won't have anything. Well, what Ifa talks about is having something that no one can take from you because you already have it. In fact, no one gave it to you. You chose it. Remember, in heaven we knelt and chose our what?
Destiny.
Yes, nobody can take that from you. Nobody was with you when you chose it. Nobody can even get at it and take it. No one can seize it from you. Yes, they can take your home, they can take your vehicle, they can take your peace of mind, but they can't take your destiny. They cannot do it. Okay.